Hi, Spots and Cheap Pops. You're on the air.
Live! Recorded on Zoom 3 days ago, it's the third annual Vladi Dadis. Starring your host, Vladi Daddy, and me, Silicon Steve Valley. Vladi Daddy, the next category is...
Female Wrestler of the Year.
All right, the nominees for Best Female Wrestler of the Year. Somebody know Mommy is always on top, Rhea Ripley. The Man, Becky Lynch. The EST at WWE, the strongest, the fastest, the best, Bianca Belair. And then my personal favorite, Timeless Toni Storm. Vladi Daddy, the winner of Best Female in the year of 2023 for the third annual Vladi Daddies is...
It is Rhea Ripley.
Oh, no doubt on that one. I agree with that one 100%. Mommy is changing the game. She's becoming an all-time great. Your thoughts, though?
She is an all-time great, man. And I love her work. I love the crowd reaction to her. She was born to do this. And she's going to go down as an all-time legend. Like, this is... I can't even put in words like who she would compare to, because I've seen some people sort of compare it to China.
Yeah, which
like,
is
no. Like, she's worlds ahead of China. No disrespect, but I'm sorry. Like, Rhea Ripley does all the work, and it comes naturally to her. So she's incredible.
I want to talk about that if you don't mind, Vladi.
Sure.
That comparison to China.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. China was a force. She was groundbreaking. She broke glass ceilings, but she was nowhere close to the worker, nowhere close to the promo, nowhere close to the wrestler that Rhea Ripley is. She's just bigger. But Rhea Ripley is something completely different. She loves professional wrestling. China didn't love pro wrestling. She had a look and was dating a wrestler, and they threw her in there because of her look and her size. And then they changed her look and dumped tens of thousands of dollars into her body to make her whatever the case may be. So Rhea Ripley doesn't need that. Rhea Ripley is killing it. And so I think that's selling Rhea Ripley short. She's the first Rhea Ripley, and I think she goes far beyond in terms of in-ring ability and in terms of talent, far beyond China, with all due respect.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you anymore, man. Yeah. She's her own Rhea. She's really Rhea Ripley. She's the new high mark, really. No disrespect to Charlotte, but you see the evolution happening quick now.
Yeah. And look, they got a lot of good young talent coming in. Those two girls, Carter and Chance, they're like the female version of the Rockers. Now again, Shawn Michaels and Marty McFly, they were the best.
I heard something. One of the videos you put out, I noticed they mentioned them, and I'm like, they're good, man. I agree with you.
Well, they just do a lot of the tag team stuff so smoothly that I've ever seen a female team do. All right. Do we have one more category, Vladi?
Yeah, we do. Some might even call this the most important one, but they'd be sexist pigs.
Vladi Daddy, the next category is?
We're going to go with the Male Wrestler of the Year.
And the nominees are... There's a lot of them. I gotta hold on. Let me get some water before I read all these comments. All right. The visionary, the revolutionary, Seth frickin' Rollins. He's better than you and you know it. MJF. The patriarch of the patriarchy, Christian Cage. The head of the table, the man you should acknowledge, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. The ring general, Gunther. The American Nightmare.
Cody, you sound exhausted.
Will Ospreay, but... Yeah. Well, I just figure I should definitely be the best everything since I'm going to be the face of the company. But I'll wait till you announce my name, Billy.
I like cocky Cody.
I would be remiss if I didn't think I was the favorite. So all right. Next, Will Ospreay. And finally, Swerve Strickland. Massive amount of talent. 9 people nominated. Vladi Dadis, who is the male superstar / professional wrestler / manager of the year in the 3rd annual Vladi Dadis.
Out of that collection of talent, I went with Christian Cage.
Wow, shocker. Christian Cage. My father is dead, and I want him to tell me. I'm going to get him on Cameo just so he can tell me my father's dead. Your thoughts, Christian Cage having a renaissance of his career, many people saying the run of his career. Your thoughts on giving Christian Cage the nod over all of those great superstars and wrestlers that you named?
I mean, it's exactly what you said. It just seeing his career develop from the Attitude Era, which I remember edging Christian and really was on board very quickly with what the heel work that those guys were doing in terms of just their arrogance and just they were just otherworldly in ways at that point, and then still put on great matches. And here it's all these years later, and I'm watching Christian shine episode after episode after episode of AEW Dynamite. And on top of it, he's putting on good matches still at this point in his career. So he drives the storyline. People have compared him to being like a James Bond villain, and you totally see it. And I'd agree with it. And he's just like, when he gets on the microphone, I gotta say, one of my my favorite things to hear is him call the audience a bunch of sweat hogs. It's just great the way he tears people down. So had a hell of a year. Christian Cage, I mean, and he's really held that belt beautifully for being the heel that he is. So had a great one.
Well, that'll do it all for the Vladi Dadis this year, Vladi Dadis. Another one in the books. Worked out great. Had a great time. Thank you so much for everyone who was watching. Any things to look forward to in the year 2024, Vladi?
You know what? The Callis family, I'm really interested because we're going to see more Ospreay. We'll finally see him, and what's his impact with the family.
You would think.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing for you yet. Sorry, Will.
Yeah. And at this moment, as we're recording this, what's going to happen with Cody? Where is this going? So that's another, it's definitely looming.
So many exciting things. I can't wait for the 4th annual Vladi Dadis next year. Ladies and gentlemen, for Vladi Dadis, the curator of the Vladi Dadis, I am his co-host, Silicon Steve Alley. For High Spots and Cheap Pops, hit the subscribe button. Follow us on Spotify. You can check me out on High Popper on the Twitter, X, High Spots and Cheap Pops Pro Wrestling fan page on Facebook, and also High Spots and Cheap Pops on fan page. And Vladi Dadis, thank you again for the 3rd annual Vladi Dadis. I want all of you to have the best week of your life. This has been High Spots and Cheap Pops here at The Lesson. Thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. For Vladi Dadis, this is Silicon Steve Alley. Hit the subscribe button and let us know what you think. Thank you for watching, and here endeth the lesson.